What is going on, everybody? Back here again with your Power Book 4 review. And Diamond is a drug dealer.
Fucking Diamond Sampson. I'm a fucking drug dealer.
Put my glove on
I
today.
get kids killed.
I told y'all I was putting on black. I told y'all I was putting on black. What I tell y'all, man? Jaked. Tragic. We're going to talk about it. Hold on. Question of the day. Who is responsible for Leon's death? Got a new segment. Power, respect. Of course, I got some objective hate. I got some personal hate. Got your review and highlights as well. Headlines of the day. Will the real Diamond please stand up? My jam, y'all. Dope Dealer, Schoolboy Q. Perfect song for this intro. I don't care about that super thing, super chat. If it's not activated because of music, I don't give a fuck that algorithm today, man. When I want to play some music, I'm gonna play some music on here. I don't care if I'm monetized. All right. Leon gets checked, of course. We're gonna talk about that. Stacy getting a little desperate here, exposing Tommy's skeletons. She brought out the Lakeisha card. We're gonna talk about that. Tommy meets the Connect. I think Shanti is getting a little too cocky. We're gonna talk about that as well. And all that and more, y'all. Lock in. Hit the like button if you haven't already. Let's get into it. Oh, before I do that, got your attention? You see the blood? Got it? Good. Now let's get into it. This is your Power Book 4 Season 2, Episode 8 review. 8, 9, 10.
I was in the street selling crack.
What is going on, y'all? Back here again with your Power Book 4 Force. 8, 9, 10 is the beginning of the end. I thought this was a dope episode. There was some lulls probably in the beginning of the episode, but it picked up definitely towards the end. Diamond, I said it had to be you, and it was. I'm proud of you, man. My drug dealer.
Fucking Diamond Sampson. I'm a fucking drug dealer. I get kids killed.
Man, that last part. Who is responsible for Leon's death? Question of the day. I'll get into that when a little bit further down the line, but y'all can go ahead and answer that if you want to. Okay. Of course, we have to start off with hate. Objective hate, that is. Objectively speaking, let's go to your boy right here, man. Jenard, if you're Serbian. This man already he's recovered. He's recovered. I don't think it's a oh man, I don't think he might relapse. I don't think that's happening. He's back. Kind of quick if you ask me. But yeah, man. Jenard is back. He seems to be off the H. And I think they're gonna keep it that way, but they could have gave him a little more. What's the word I'm looking for? Adversity. But I guess this is enough adversity right here. Tommy got him hemmed up right here, making him look. They gotta strengthen Jenard a little bit in his character. He did save Tommy at the end of the episode, but I would like to see Jenard in a position of power here. But we might get to we might see Jenard and Shanti, pulling one over Tommy at the end of this season, which I'll talk about in just a second here. But let me go ahead and get my personal hate off. We got to talk about this chump right here, man. Sucker shit. This was some sucker shit right here. If I can find them. Hold on, y'all. I got all my stuff everywhere. Here we go. Jamal. How you gonna go tell on a diamond like number one? This needs to go into objective hate. When did we see this man learn Diamond's business? How does he know who is, of course, this could have been off-screen antics, but how did he get and connect with Diamond's PO? We didn't see him going around asking for this information. As far as I know, he was not privy to that information, but he's just because the plot demands it, right? I'm gonna go tell your PO, but that was some sucker shit. And the young dudes that killed Leon, of course, that was some sucker shit too, man. So both of them get my personal hate award. I might want to throw Diamond in there a little bit because he could have done more to protect Leon. Um, I, Dude, you know the streets. I'm like, you could have okay. You're teaching him boxing. That's great, but you know the streets, and nobody is out here shooting the fair one. So that led to Leon getting jaked, of course. Of course, if y'all don't know the reference, the movie Fresh, the character Jake, he gets schooled by, some young dude. I forgot the name of the character, but, he schools him on the basketball court. He gets shown up. He's embarrassed. So he pulls out the scrap, bang, bang, and the kid is dead on the basketball court. So jaked. But anyway, so yeah, Diamond, you could have done more to protect Leon, and I, I don't know. You should have had that talk about, okay, I'm teaching you boxing. You got to know it ain't fair in these streets. Something along that line. I'm like, how it is. Leon should know how it is, but he wanted to show off, and we saw what happened, of course. But anyway, that's enough for personal hate for today. We got power, powder, and respect. And I'm going to choose 3 characters that deserves these monikers in this episode. So, starting off with power, we got to get at to Tommy, man. Tommy walked up in there, finally met the connect, of course. And yeah, just showing up, poor Miguel right here, who has no power at all. So, power award goes to Tommy this episode. Who was on the powder? I had a hard time deciding. I think I'm gonna give it this gonna be a co-award. I gotta give the powder award to Diamond Drug Dealer Sampson and also Vic Flynn. Both of them was on the powder this episode. Usually I would give this award to Jenard, but he seems to be off the H. So I don't know. And the respect. Of course, I gotta give respect to Leon here. Unfortunately, he went out swinging, but he did throw hands before they threw bullets. So, yeah, my respect award goes to Leon. All right. So that being said, let's go ahead and get into um the review and highlights here. I'm not going to be too long. Just touch on the major topic. Let's go ahead and start off with the beginning of the episode. Of course, Vic and Tommy, is just seems blinded to the fact that Vic is obviously the snitch. All these things just seem to be happening when he's around, and the tracker has to it, inside his car or whatever. And so, yeah, Tommy is definitely blinded. I kind of feel like this somewhat of a son and father relationship. I said in the last predictions pack that I think that's where it's going. That Tommy doesn't want to see it, and when it comes time, it's going to be somewhat emotional because I do think Tommy likes having Vic around and being somewhat of a mentor to him, so to say. So, yeah. Next up, we're gonna talk about. Let's go ahead and talk about it, man. Whose fault was it? Question of the day: who is responsible for Leon's death? Is it Diamond, who could have told him that these boys ain't playing fair out here in these streets? And of course, he taught him how to box, right? So if he never taught him how to box, this would have never happened. And of course, he could have went to the meet, and Gianna gave him an out. Gianna saw the look on his face and she tried to get him out of it. And then Diamond is still like, no, you know, I'm a, I'm a stick around or whatever. So if Leon would have never went to the barbershop, this would have never happened. So I, I don't know, Diamond. This might be your fault, man. And then we got Gianna who brought him, Leon, to Diamond in the first place, right? To learn these boxing lessons. And she knows who Diamond is. And that was one of my questions. What happens if Diamond is, if she find out who the real Diamond is when she already knows. So, okay. Gianna, you as well should know how these streets run. Ain't nobody playing fair out in these streets. Why would you want to put your son in a situation where he's going to antagonize somebody who's probably going to pistol whip his ass? So you started this in the first place by going to search for a Diamond who you already knew who Diamond was.
Fucking Diamond Sampson. I'm a fucking drug dealer.
Yeah.
And I get kids killed.
Yeah, you do, buddy. Okay. So Gianna's to blame as well. And then, of course, Leon, ultimately, he threw the hands. Leon threw the hands. You know how it is in these streets, man. You should know. So if I were to choose one, I think I'm gonna go with Diamond, man. I think I'm gonna go with Diamond. All this could have been avoided if you would have went to the meet and handled your business like you were supposed to. So that's who I think is responsible for Leon's death. Anyway, let's go ahead and move on. Of course, we got Bruce Lee, as Brillo names her, Stacy Marks, going around. She feels some type of way about losing Vargas. So she's exposing Tommy's skeletons out here. She pulls up on them. Of course, we saw this in the coming this season trailer, and like people was talking about Tommy was snitching, and I'm like, what? But anyway, so we finally get this scene, and of course, Stacy Marks is on a warpath, and of course, she's gonna go to Mireya later in the episode. Here, I might as well go ahead and pull it up, and I do not have it. When I was sitting on my StreamYard, I had it. I don't know it, but y'all know what happened. Of course, she rode up to mommy, of course, and she stood 10 toes down. She not telling. So, but she did drop the Lakeisha seed in her head. So she planted that seed. So we're gonna see that conversation probably next episode, I would guess. How's that gonna go? That's a question for the predictions pack. All right. And next up, let's talk about the Serbs, man. They gotta go, man. And of course, we saw later in the episode where they pulled up on Tommy, and and he's trying to do the deal with the SODs. Every time I think about SODs, I think about a Stack Deck Soldier Boy. Let me go and play.
I was in the street selling crack.
But anyway, so Merkovich, he comes in, he gets off a couple rounds, takes out a couple minor bodies or whatever. But episode 9, I need Merkovich up out of here. I'm not sure what's gonna happen with the Surge because he was, he pulled up on Claudia, of course, which is interfering in her business, and then of course she's in business with Shanti. And Shanti seemed to have problems with Claudia this episode, doing deals behind her back. So I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if they're going to, I don't know if Shanti's going to backstab her or Claudia's going to backstab Shanti. Are they, going to find a hotel room? Those rumors are out there, of course, or theories or whatever. But I definitely think Claudia wants Shanti. But like I said, in predictions pack, I don't think Shanti will reciprocate. I don't know. But all I know is, can we get Elise up out of here? I know that's coming. Either it's going to be Shanti or Claudia getting Elise up out of here. But anyway, that remains to be seen as far as what they will do, because it seemed like Claudia was talking about getting rid of the Serbs as well. So I'm not sure how Merkovich is going to get out of here, who's going to do it, but somebody needs to be do it. But Jenard, where my camera at? It needs to be you. It needs to be you, Jenard. Okay. Diamond handle his business. I need you to handle your business. The man took your car, man. But anyway, let's move on back here to Mr. Leon here. I forgot to add the video clip, but when Diamond said, you're going to go off to college and be somebody, I'm like, he's dead. He's dead. They telegraphed it right there. I say, he's dead. And of course, we got this scene right here. Young boys pulled the scrap out on them after they got embarrassed with the hands. And yeah, Leon got Jake. And of course, I had to throw that up there. But anyway, so yeah, I've already said that it was Diamond's fault. I'm going to roll with it. That's my opinion. But yeah, who is responsible for Leon's death? Y'all let me know down in the comments. Getting towards the end here. And I found this interesting. I said that grandma will be sprayed. That was my wild theory, but she said, I would die for them. You would die for them? Okay, we gonna see. But yeah, she was talking to Shay, and this was at the quinceañera, of course. And Tommy, of course, invited himself to the ball here. And of course, now Miguel is definitely going to be hating on Tommy. But what can he do at this point? I'm like, this is your golden goose. So yeah, I guess it depends on whether you want to put personal over business, but right now Miguel is looking super weak. And yeah, Tommy definitely has all the stroke right now. And he finally got that meeting with Connect. So we're going to see what happens in these next two episodes concerning Tommy. But after this, Mireya sees Tommy at, talking to Che. And of course, she's thinking he's using her, of course, to get the Che. And they were just talking all out. Are you gonna kill my fucking brother, Tommy? Just all out loud. I'm like, I just feel like somebody was gonna walk outside and see them. That's what I thought was gonna happen, but they were so freaking loud. But yeah, but that conversation is coming next episode about Lakeisha, and I honestly, I think it would be a little more powerful if it were Holly. But I don't know. Do the feds don't know Tommy killed Holly, so I guess it wouldn't have mattered anyway. But yeah, Holly would have been a stronger conversation because he had to kill Holly. Tommy didn't kill Lakeisha. That was, of course, the half smart chicken head known as Tasha, right? So then after this, we got your boy Vic, and Vic, I tried, brother. I tried, man. I tried, Vic. You lunch food, man. You up out of here, man. I tried to save you, bro. I tried so many times. I want Vic to win, but I don't see. Once he said those words, it was Tommy. I saw Tommy. King snitch. Man, I don't know what we're gonna do about Vic, but that seems to be one of the main headlines of next episode. It seems Tommy got to find the snitch. There's a snitch in the mist, so we gonna see. And then of course we get down to the last part of the episode here, and your boy Diamond did what he had to do, man. Diamond, it needs to be you, and it was my drug dealer.
Fucking Diamond Sampson. I'm a fucking drug dealer. And I get kids killed.
So Diamond, of course, feeling the guilt of, Leon's death, of course, he goes into a drunken tirade. He got money all over the floor. At this point, I thought old boy was going to pop in. And then, nothing happened until Tommy walked in, of course. So I was like, whew, okay, P.O. didn't walk in. And then Tommy walks in. He sees, Diamond sitting there drunk with money all over the floor. And then that's when Mr. P.O. shows up. And of course, we get body of the week.
No. I'm not going back to prison.
That was Body of the Week by the real Diamond Sampson, who is a drug dealer indeed. So, of course, that ends the episode right there. And then we got Tommy with that smile on his face, looking like he just found Jason on Friday the 13th. I was like, this is who I need. So we're gonna see how the dynamic changes. Is Diamond gonna be like this psychopathic killer every episode now? I doubt it. It look like next episode he's gonna be catching a body. I think he's gonna go after the young guys. That's what I'm thinking, but we shall see, man. But anyway, y'all, that has been your episode 8 review of Power Book 4 season 2. If y'all enjoyed the day's episode, make sure to hit that like button. If you haven't already, subscribe to the channel, and I will see y'all guys for the predictions pack Wednesday night with me and Brillo. That's it for me, guys. I'll see y'all later. Peace out.